Welcome to another edition of Thunder and Lightning. I'm your host, Danny, and of course, next to me is my tiki barber, Miss Lightning. Nick, what's going on? It is happy legal tampering eve. I know how much you hate it, but we are here, and every minute there's some sort of contract extension, crazy trades. Just before we even got on, there's two, and you didn't even know about it. So, Nick, before we get started with everything, hope everything's going well. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm good. Just trying to get through another show with you. We'll see what kind of mood you're in.
I'm so difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want me to get run over by a bus this week or if I'm toxic this week or what. So,
hey Rob, how's it going? Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see how the show goes and how much you annoy me. But all jokes aside, people actually take this show seriously.
Who takes this show seriously?
What?
Who takes this show seriously?
Well, people that comment on your Twitter, which is funny. So I appreciate them for thinking we're actually bickering.
Speaking of taking seriously, we do have a poll up right now on Instagram.
You have a poll up? Yeah. What's that going on?
Yes, but you're part of this show, are you not?
Yeah. So what's this poll?
So
tell everybody the poll, because not everyone's probably seen your story, even though they probably have.
I was about to. So you're in a bossy mood today. Okay. So I put a poll up because I've been, putting our clips up all week on stories. And you were a little out of sorts last week. And I was catching strays the whole night. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of night. So I just put up a poll. I said, who's nicer, me or you? And as of this afternoon, it was 50-50. So I'm about to check right now.
Okay.
See where the poll is
50,
at.
50. Wow.
It's still 50-50.
Okay. So go to Nikki.
Go and vote and say that I'm nicer. I kind of feel like, that makes me feel good because at least people are seeing that nice guy Danny is not always that nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Somebody agrees with me. Not you. They don't want Rodgers. I don't want Rodgers either.
Yeah, well, they don't like fun, so it's okay.
It has nothing to do with fun. Why do you keep going and saying that Aaron Rodgers would be fun?
Because
please explain to the people what is fun about it.
I'm being funny about it because we have no expectation next year. Zero. Zilch.
Oh, no. If you get Aaron Rodgers, see, that's the difference. If you get Aaron Rodgers, all expectations are on you. All of them.
Not really.
What do you mean? No, you don't go get an Aaron Rodgers and then you have no expectations. Why would you go get Aaron Rodgers then if your expectation is 2-3 wins?
I mean,
What I mean. Half of you both, this fan base, half of the fan base talks out of both sides of their mouth. What do you guys want? You want Aaron Rodgers here because
that's my point. If Rodgers comes, there's zero expectations realistically.
Then why would you waste the money and draft capital to go get him if you have no expectations for next year?
Zero draft capital to waste. What are you talking about?
You're not going to have to give anything up for him.
No, he's going to get cut.
So why would you spend the money on him?
Why not? He's the best guy on out
for
in the market.
No expectations. So you have no expectations. Why would you spend the money on him? Just go get your guy. Just go draft your guy. You can have no expectations with a rookie fucking quarterback. Why would you get Aaron Rodgers and turn around and say we have no expectations?
It's fine. You really think we're going to be able to win a divisional game, win our own expectation next year?
I do not think
exactly
we will win a divisional game. You, Aaron Rodgers bandwagoners, I want to know if you have no expectations. What is the point of Aaron Rodgers? You could go get a rookie fucking quarterback.
We can still do that.
Aaron Rodgers is not a bridge QB. He is a win now. We're going for a quarterback. If you have no expectations, you're not fucking going for it. What do you guys not get about this? Honestly, what do you not get about this?
There's nothing not to get. He's the best guy on the market.
You sound crazy and you're making me look insane because I cannot control myself.
That's on you. That's not on me. I'm sorry. You just watched Daniel Jones throw for the last 6 years. Last 6 years.
I can't understand this. I can't understand.
We could still get a
If
quarterback.
You're telling me you have zero expectations.
None.
What is the point of Aaron Rodgers?
Bumps it up a little bit, but we don't.
To what? To no expectations to win what? 2 or 3 game expectations? Like, what is the expectation? I don't understand.
There isn't any.
So there's no expectations. So why would you not just go get a like?
See,
why would you not
that's not true. Every quarterback in the room legit said he's good, but whatever.
Who said he's good? Who said he's good?
Everybody that they've talked to, every quarterback teammate they've ever talked to, he's been fine.
He's been fine. Okay. I highly doubt it. Of course, they're going to say that, but that's not the point. I'm not talking about his personality right now. You're literally
that's the only reason why people don't want him.
Now, this week, you're coming on here saying, like, I thought last week we'd at least establish, like, oh, he might get us 7 to 8 wins, maybe, but I don't think so because that schedule is brutal and we can't get through the division as it is. So, okay, say he wins a couple divisional games. Why would you go? Just do it with a rookie QB. Have no expectations the year you draft a rookie quarterback.
Right. Maybe here's a crazy novel idea. Maybe they don't trust that quarterback enough that they want him to get groomed for at least half a year.
That is a different scenario than what you just said about there are zero expectations.
You need to tell me you actually think the Giants, of course the team's going to have expectations. Everybody has expectations. But as a fan base, there's zero expectations going into next season.
I'm talking about the fans. I'm not talking about the front office. I'm not talking about the organization. I'm talking about you fans who fucking change your mind and you come up with these crazy narratives every goddamn day, every goddamn week. You have a different opinion, different narrative on here. Like, there's no expectations, so let's just get Rodgers and hope for the best. Why? That's a waste. He's going to be miserable. Okay, when that offensive line can't fucking do anything for him, the play calling is shit, and he gets into it, Dable on the sidelines. Yeah, okay. We'll see.
All right, then they lose Rodgers, they lose Dable, and they lose Shane, and then next year we completely go clean.
Do it this year. If you're telling me
then why didn't we fire Dable or Shane?
So you take the rookie QB, you sat here for months and told me Cam Ward is polished and Shador is polished and they're both ready to go. So why not go do it?
Do it. I mean,
why get Aaron Rodgers if you're expecting what? A couple wins, 3 wins, 4 wins? Honestly, Danny, where are the wins coming from?
No clue. But Aaron Rodgers
is like where are the wins coming from? Because they're not going to win in the division. They're not going to split with anybody. Okay.
Of course not.
What?
Of course not. They're not going to split with
the Broncos are going to beat them. The Chargers are going to beat them.
Well,
the
someone has
Raiders are probably going to beat them. Kansas City's going to beat them. Like, so why get Aaron Rodgers? Like, you said to me. We said this last week, but the week before, I said he's not really a bridge QB. I said last week. You agreed with that.
That was Stafford.
No, I said I just posted the fucking clip of me saying Aaron Rodgers is not a bridge QB. But you even agreed with me weeks ago that he's more of a like, we're going to go for it type of quarterback.
Well, the team should be thinking that. As a fan, I'm not still thinking that because I'm still realistic with that. Just because Rodgers.
Okay, be realistic with me. Aaron Rodgers comes here. How many games?
I mean, he's definitely we'll definitely get 3 to 4 more wins. Obviously, that's nothing special.
3 to 4 more on top of the 2, 3 that we seem to. Right. Okay. So how many wins is that? You put him at 6? 6 wins?
6, 7 wins. And I'm not saying, and if we get Russ, it's between Russ and Rodgers right now. So either one is going to be the quarterback of the team. So why not have Aaron Rodgers? It's crazy to me.
You wanted Russell Wilson last week.
No, he didn't. I said one of these quarterbacks, I said it's going to happen with one of these guys and then draft another one.
Why do we need one of these guys?
Because we need to fill out the quarterback room because, Tommy DeVito is the only quarterback signed to the roster. So we're going to have to do that. I don't want Jameis Winston. Why would we want Jameis Winston?
Because why would we want Jameis Winston? Okay, you know what? Why doesn't everybody just play the fucking show from last week? Because it's the same thing over and over and over again. Like, first of all, I know we have to fill the quarterback room. You don't need to mansplain football to me.
Here we go.
Yeah, okay. No, because you do. Okay,
right.
Yeah,
cool.
You do. What I meant was you could go get a Jameis Winston, right? Like if you've got no fucking expectations and you think an Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson will get you at best 3 to 4 more wins, you could get 3 wins with Jameis Winston and still have the quarterback of the future. Like that's what I'm trying to say to you guys, and you're not getting it.
We could still do both. I don't know what you don't get with that. We could still do both.
It's so wait, why do you need and why do you need that personality on the team? We all know Aaron Rodgers is not a team leader and he's not a team player. We all know that. Why do you need that on the team?
Because we
think this locker room is strong enough as it is that it can withstand an Aaron Rodgers diva meltdown? No.
We'll have to see. I'm not going to hate it if he comes here. I'm not.
Chris says getting Rodgers is a win now move in 2021. He's 41 years old, selfish as hell, and will put the Giants on Pat McAfee every day, but not in a good way.
Right.
Well, didn't the Jets try to say he can't do that? Do you think the Giants would? Oh, well, the Giants tell people to take their content down. So let's see what happens when their quarterback goes on Pat McAfee show every week and fucking trashes them. I can't wait.
Then be better. You're the one that's always bashing the team, so you should be the one okay with that.
What do you mean? I'm always the one bashing the team. You're the one that gave up your fucking season tickets 2 weeks into the season. Well, I don't want to hear it. I bash the team for other reasons, other than the fact that they're horrible and they won 2 games until they had a culture win.
Right.
For the second to last game of the year. I bash them because they wanted me to take my fucking content down, and I refused to do it.
Oh, because you were so tough on them.
Well, I'm just telling you what happened, and you of all people knows what happened. You knew what happened. You knew what fucking happened in January, and you knew first. So it's been going on all season. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck if Aaron Rodgers goes on Pat McAfee and then airs out all the dirty laundry. Go for it. But I know the Giants were coming after content creators and your fucking friend too, telling him to take his videos down. You think they're going to roll with Aaron Rodgers saying whatever he wants on Pat McAfee? They're going to have a meltdown of epic proportions. And you can't rein that guy in because he's going to do what he wants to do. That's it. That's who he is.
Yeah, and that's on them. They know what they're laying in bed with him if he comes here. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I just don't know how you can get on board with it. I really don't. Unless he's going to come here and you could tell me yeah, Nick, I think we're on, 9-10 wins at least. And this is the move that's going to put us over the edge in the division and we'll start making headway in the division.
Sadly, this is what happens when you keep a lame duck GM and head coach. They're going to do dumb things and...
So you agree that it's dumb?
Of course it is.
You just sat here for 3 weeks saying you want Aaron Rodgers. What?
I'm not the one making the decisions.
Oh my God.
I'm not the one making the decisions though. There's a difference.
Neither am I. None of us are. Hey, so you know that none of us are in the front office, but we have a podcast. We want to do the show tonight. We're on here talking about the Giants. And you just said, oh my God, you want Aaron Rodgers, you want him, you want this.
It's the best of the worst situation. That's what I'm saying. It's the best of the worst situation. That is
now you're telling me it's a dumb move. No, it's not the best of the worst situation. I don't think that he's a fit either way you go about it, whether it's the personal stuff, the professional stuff. I don't think it's a fit. I think it's a waste of money. And for you to open the show and tell me there's no expectations, you think he'll get 3 more wins on top of the 3 that we already have, 6 wins. Big fucking deal. Big deal. You don't think? I bet you Shador Sanders could get 6 wins then.
We'll see.
When has Rodgers shown that he is a good mentor to a rookie QB? I don't know, Chris. Ask Danny. I mean, he's just all about Aaron Rodgers.
We're gonna forget Jordan Love wasn't behind him for a couple of years, and then he finally showed up.
No one's forgetting it. You're all forgetting Aaron Rodgers famously saying, "It is not my job to mentor anybody."
It's the coach's job to mentor, and then he's gonna be there.
There are quarterbacks out there who will mentor the young incoming rookie. He has made it very, very clear.
Yeah, that's not scrubs, his job. Obviously.
I'm just saying, you're saying he's a good bridge QB because a rookie will learn behind him.
I never called Aaron Rodgers a bridge QB.
You called him that last week. Do we just wipe everything we say every Sunday? Is it a fresh slate? Is that what happens?
I don't remember calling him particularly a bridge quarterback. I would say
You've been saying we need a bridge quarterback, and then you follow it up with Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, to which I said they're not bridge quarterbacks.
I'm just following what the Giants are, what the beat is saying and throwing the tea leaves, and obviously they're not going that direction. Clearly.
I know that. This is not a show to come on here and be like, Jordan, run on said this. Then we have no fucking show. You're just, first of all, you're going off of the beat. Like, there are other reporters who seem to have our beat on certain things. Okay. Like, that's first and foremost. All right. Like, what, you just want to recite the tweets that the beat puts out?
I was just trying to have a conversation and you're going like,
no, I'm not, because you set me off by saying there are no expectations for this season.
There is none.
Right. Then what? Like, okay, great. Like, then go get Aaron Rodgers and fucking do what? Win 6 games?
We had to endure Daniel Jones for the last 6 years.
I never was a Daniel Jones fan.
You had to watch the Giants, right? We still had to watch them, right?
No, I didn't have to watch shit. You don't have to watch the games, you know? Like, you don't have to watch the games.
All right. Forgot.
What do you mean you forgot? You gave up your season tickets 2 weeks into the season.
I didn't give them up. I just sold them. A couple of games.
Giving them up. You gave up on the season. You got to week 2. You got on here and said, I'm done.
Yeah. Was I right? We won 3 games.
I was done in January. Okay. Like, what are you talking about?
It's not a contest who was done last year.
It's not a contest, but all I'm saying is you're like, you had to watch. No, I didn't have to watch them, and neither did you, because clearly you were like, oh, you know what? I'm not going anymore. I'm not wasting my time.
I still watched every minute of the games, though.
Right, but what is having to watch 6 years of Daniel Jones? And prior to that, we had to watch bad offensive line play and bad play calling and Eli with his high risk, high reward. Like, what is your point here?
It's
now we've had to watch bad football for a really long time, and Aaron Rodgers is a savior. Is that your point?
I'm just reading. Chris says the only way to make the season have no expectations, bring in a rookie QB, start him, let him be productive. Yes, but I'm just going by what I see on Twitter and what all the tea leaves are saying, and it's clearly we're not going that route as of right now at 8:18.
But we're not asking you to come on here and recite what the beat saying.
I'm reciting it. I'm going from what I'm seeing.
I'm asking for your opinion.
And I just gave it to you. Give me Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not.
Give me Aaron Rodgers.
The Twitter feed. What?
Just give me the belt celebration. Aaron Rodgers. Let's cook.
It's not. Okay, so yeah, but everybody wants your opinion. We're not saying.
I just gave it to you. I want Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know what your opinion is, because he's a bridge QB. He's not a bridge QB. You want Rodgers. You want Russ. Rodgers is going to bring us to the promised land and get us 3 more wins.
Aaron Rodgers.
You're done with the season. You're not done with the season. You have expectations. You don't have expectations.
Okay, with Aaron Rodgers is the best of the worst situation. We know Shane is going to fuck it up. We know this. We know this. That's why I'm saying Rodgers out of these shittier situations. I would rather watch Aaron Rodgers in the shitty situation.
You'd rather watch Aaron Rodgers than your rookie QB just like go out there.
Rookie QB is different, but as of right now,
I'm asking you. No. I'm asking you. Would you rather have Aaron Rodgers and the rookie QB just watches, sits behind him, or you have the rookie QB, he starts day 1 and he just has his growing and learning pains, and that's it? Which would you rather? Out of the two, which would you rather? Don't give a fuck what the beat is telling you, the tea leaves you're reading. You.
Let's get the bridge quarterback. That seems like
you want. Okay, so he's not a bridge quarterback. You just 5 minutes ago you said he's not a bridge quarterback, but he is a bridge quarterback.
Bridge quarterback. Bring in.
I said to you. All so right. Is that saying you want Aaron Rodgers? Because
I want Aaron Rodgers right now, because obviously they're what everybody's saying with this.
No, Danny, you seem to not understand the question I just asked. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Do you want? This is just me giving you a hypothetical on our show.
Wow, you are giving a hypothetical. That's a first. Go on, give it.
They're not that far off from happening in reality. Would you rather? Let me try this again. Would you rather watch Aaron Rodgers and our rookie QB sits behind and learns whatever in 2025, or would you rather Our rookie QB gets in there, starts day one, and that's it. If he has his growing pains, he has his growing pains. Like you said, there's no expectations this year. So which one? And don't tell me go get a bridge QB. It's either Rodgers or you'd rather have the
Rodgers and let the kid groom behind him and see what happens next year or coming. This year's quarterback class, as of right now, everybody's saying there isn't that guy this year. It's been publicized all over the place. So
now you don't want either quarterback.
I never said that. I never said I didn't want either of them. I just said we could probably
I'm asking your
them.
fucking opinion, not what Twitter is saying, not what Sports Illustrated and ESPN.
Oh my god, I'm telling you my opinion.
Okay, so
if you want me to say it, I'll fucking say it.
Your opinion is that you don't think either of them are ready.
That's what everybody's saying. We
not what everybody is saying. What you think?
The eye test. Whenever I watched them playing last year, there was moments of wow, but it wasn't like, oh my god, we're in love with them. But if they were to come to the Giants, I'd be okay with it. I don't understand what's getting through your thick head.
What's not getting through your fucking thick head? I asked your opinion. You answer every question with, well, everybody's saying this.
I just said it.
I'm not asking, but this is a podcast. I'm asking your opinion. If you wanted a news rundown,
don't explain it at me what a podcast is. Then, if
I'm not, then give me your opinion because this is what it is. It's not you answering every question. Everyone says there's no quarterback. I know you and I read the same shit. I know what people are saying, but 3-4 weeks ago, you had an opinion. You wanted one of these guys. Now you
I still do. I never said I didn't.
Well, I don't really think either.
I never said I didn't. I never said it. I never said that. All I said was
you said they were both day one ready, and now you're kind of like, no, not really.
If we were going to get Aaron Rodgers, there's a difference, is what I'm trying to say. If we're getting Aaron Rodgers, they obviously don't think the quarterback that we're looking to draft is ready yet.
I know that.
Then why are you making it such a big fucking deal?
Front office? Speak for yourself, not the fucking front office.
But I'm going by what they're saying.
And I'm asking
they're telegraphing every fucking thing like they've done our whole entire lives.
I'm asking you to tell me your thoughts and opinions.
You think Art was going on Pat McAfee? You know how much Art is a mouthpiece to the team? Come on.
How much Art what?
You know how much of a mouthpiece Art is to the team. You don't think that was...
I'm not saying they're not going to do it. I am simply saying you're coming on here and you're just parroting like, well, everyone's saying this.
I'm parroting, and then I'm like, all right, I see what they're saying, and then I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, trying to decipher what's going on.
We all can figure it out. I'm just asking if that's what you want. Like, are you on board with it? Do you like it? You said they were day oneers, and now it's like, well, they might not be. Like,
when I said that, I didn't think Aaron Rodgers was going to be available like that.
But Chris is right. He doesn't. I'm with him. He doesn't view Rodgers as a bridge QB. He says, "Can you imagine trying to sit Rodgers in Week 7 and starting the rookie?"
No, it's going to be a nightmare, but.
It's going to be a nightmare because he is a toxic diva that's not a team fucking player, which is what I've been saying for 3 weeks now.
Most quarterbacks are going to be...
No, Eli Manning took it.
Yeah, he's the exception because he does everything right.
There's lots of quarterbacks that have taken it over the years. Aaron Rodgers notoriously does not.
Like, what do you want for free agency other than the quarterback?
What do I want? I don't want anything. I don't want anything. Let's get the quarterback. That's all I've wanted since Daniel Jones got here was an actual quarterback. That's all I've wanted. Why? What else is it? You could go down every position on the wish list. Go ahead. Go down the wish list. We don't need a wide receiver, right? We're good?
No, we need at least number 2 because Slayton's probably going to be gone.
Well, we'll see. Let's pull the Danny. We'll see, everybody.
Right, cool.
Everyone says this. We'll see.
Okay, cool.
Okay, who else is on your wish list?
No, don't worry about it.
So
I'm fucking over it.
O-line depth, Jonathan Allen, CB1, free agency wish list. No, I'm asking your opinion because
you're the big sports reporter. You tell me, Nikki.
I don't cover that team anymore.
Oh, but you watch them, so you should know. So tell me what you think.
I watch who? The Giants?
Yeah,
I haven't watched them in months. What are you talking about?
Okay. Honestly,
I said to you on text, you could go down every fucking position. You could go every position.
No, it's fine. Obviously, we want cornerback. That's the only real, like, oh my God, we're going to overspend that.
Okay, the whole roster needs an upgrade. I mean, like,
all right, let's talk about Angel Reese because that's what everybody wants to talk about. Go ahead.
No, we are talking about football, but what is your problem? Because I said that you could upgrade every position. You could go through every position on this roster and say that it needs an upgrade. It's probably easier to say where don't we need an upgrade.
Okay, then do that. Then where don't we need an upgrade?
I think we need an upgrade everywhere.
All right.
A 3-win team, Danny, needs upgrades all over the place.
I know that.
Okay, so...
But there's certain spots where it's like, okay, we definitely need it there. Like corner. Like, they're going to overspend in corner, and I'm okay with that.
Great. So they'll get Rodgers, they'll overspend in a corner position, and you'll be okay with it. Like, right?
Cool. Yeah. Sweet.
So Chris says Jameis Winston is a bridge. Marcus Mariota is a bridge. Gardner Minshew could be a bridge.
Oh my God.
But Danny, those are bridge quarterbacks.
I understand that, but no. Just
what? But why?
Because they all suck.
Okay. But they are bridge quarterbacks.
Okay. I get that. Might as well get Tyrod as well.
Go get a bridge quarterback.
All right.
What? I'm just so confused here. Like, I don't understand.
There's nothing to be confused about.
Yeah, there is, because what is it? Like, you're either on like the Russ or the Aaron Rodgers train, and that's it.
Yeah. I'm not. Let's see. This is what I'm trying to say is it seems like that's what they want to do. That I'm bracing myself for that situation, and then they're still gonna have time to get a Cam Ward or something like that. Hopefully.
Right, but if they didn't get Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson, how would you feel if they actually got a Marcus Mariota or a Gardner Minshew? Because you can start Marcus Mariota and yank him in week 6.
Yeah, he won't even make it to week 6 with his injury history.
Right, but it was suggested in the chat, so we're kind of saying like those are the guys you can start for 4 or 5 weeks and then say, okay, out. Cam Ward.
I will be pleasantly surprised if they went that route. If they went that route, that means we're going to be trading for the number 1 pick. Do you do that? Because the Titans know we're desperate, and we're going to be giving up 2 first-rounders this year and probably next year, and then a couple of high picks in the 2nd or 3rd round, like day 2 picks. Like, are you willing to do that, or do you think Joe Schoen is going to play roulette and see if one of them fall to him at 3?
Well,
I'm thinking of for someone that's like their job is on the line. It's not the right thing. I'm making that myself clear when I say that.
Chris says, come on, Danny, you need to have someone that is able to start upwards to the whole year, but you don't have any issues sitting to start the rookie. And I think that's it. There's going to come a point in this season where you're going to sit in Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. I don't know how you do that in the middle of the season. And then he's going to go on Pat McAfee and unleash, and they're going to have a whole shitstorm when you could just get more of a team player guy that's not going to cost you as much money, and you can upgrade the roster in other places.
I said that. If they're going to trade up, they're not going to be signing Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Okay. The disconnect is like, I'm just stating my opinions and you're just going like whatever the tea leaves are giving you. Like, that's why there's a disconnect, because it's not really an opinion. You're just like flip-flopping back and forth. Like you're basically saying, I'm good with whatever the team does, And I mean,
no. See, here we go. I never said that. I'm
but
just
no,
saying.
but that's how it's coming off.
I never said that.
But that's how it's coming
I
off.
said for what the team's gonna do. We don't have any dictation on what the team does.
Then why do we have a show? Then why does anybody?
All right, we can cancel now. It's really not that.
I'm just saying, like you're like, well, we have no dictate. Okay, then why? What do content creators do? What does anybody who have a sports podcast do? They talk about what is going on with it. They give their opinions,
which we're doing.
Yes, but the difference is you're like, well, if they do this, then I'm good with this. If they do that, I'm good with this. Like that's how it's coming off.
All right. I never said I'm good with it. All I said was with that distraction, I said with the Rodgers situation, it's the best or the worst situation.
And I'm saying to you, like, you seem to be, and if they don't do that and they go get a Gardner Minshew or a Jameis Winston, like you seem to be good with that too. That's all I'm saying is you seem to be good either way.
There isn't that one, oh my God guy out in free agency. Like, is there that one oh my God guy in free agency?
No. What I'm saying
all I'm saying was Rodgers was the best of the worst situation. That's all I said.
I'm saying to you, you seem to be, these are the answers you're given. You seem to be good either way they go.
I'm not, obviously. I'm very pissed about this whole regime still being on the team.
Well, tell us about it. Other than
how many different ways am I? I've said it 100 different times. It's where it's going to be a lost season regardless because they're going to do something stupid, or we're going to have to watch a rookie QB, and that's fine if that's the way they go about it. But people are going to be ready to go. People are going to be going crazy regardless. That's what I'm saying. Like people are. If with Rodgers, it's going to be chaos regardless. So, welcome aboard to the chaos. We get to have extra content.
If we make it that far, I don't know how many. I don't know if we'll make it through this whole off season. By the way, Danny and I usually are good for like one big fight in the summer. It looks like it came a little early or earlier.
It's not even a fight.
No, it's not a fight. It's just I don't want you to parrot what what Twitter is saying. I just want you to say like what you want, but you seem to just kind of be like, well, if they do this, embrace the suck.
That's how much the Giants have sucked the energy out of me as a fan.
Oh, believe me, I get it. I get it. Being media has
once we swore that Shane and Dable were more particularly Shane was still going to be the general manager. It's like, okay, we're not doing anything next year.
I know. And you open the show saying there's no expectations. And it's like, if there's no expectations, go get Gardner Minshew, sit the kid at week 5 and start Shador Ward. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we have no expectations. Like, but the minute Rodgers gets here, the no expectation season is out the window because he's what? Not a bridge QB. He's a win now QB.
Right. Of course.
Right. So, I mean, you kind of can't say like there's no expectations. Maybe
I'm saying when I said that, I said me as a fan. I didn't say the New York Football Giants.
Oh, well, okay. Every answer you give is like on behalf of the New York Football Giants. Right. And now this
you can go back every time I've gave my answer.
I cannot stand you sometimes.
Every time I've gave my answer about that, I said it from me. When I say there's zero expectation, I'm talking about me. There's still zero expectation.
Right. Okay. And
I'm not saying the New York Giants. Obviously, if they get Aaron Rodgers, they're going to
on the rest of the segment. But then you just give me like the beat says this. Like, fuck the beat. Like, what they get it wrong half the time anyway. Like, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now you're gonna be in a bad mood the rest of the show.
No, I'm not. I'm just reading all.
You're gonna be salty now for the rest of the time.
Not at all.
Listen, we're not going to agree on it, so we just argue about it and we move on to the next topic. Like I know. I did did you see that somebody, I don't know who originally tweeted it out. It was Neighbors and Rogers. And I guess that'll be something like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I bet you there'll be a lot of merch for that. Oh, but somebody put like, who's stopping this duo? And I was like,
someone said the Blitz. Yeah, that was funny.
The Cowboys, I just said everybody. I think like I said we'd beat like the Patriots or something, and that was it. Like it's a really tough schedule next season. Chris wants to know why the Rangers are trying to ruin hockey for him.
I can't tell you the drop off the Rangers had this year is crazy. Epic proportions.
Is it bad? Is it bad?
Yeah, no, they were 2 games away from the Stanley Cup last year, and this year they're not even in the playoff hunt. They're a couple games out of the wild card. So big fall from grace. There's just something's off about the team. I haven't really watched religiously this year, but just like the vibes of the whole team is completely off. They've been trying to rumor to fire Laviolette. Wow, they lost 7-3. It was 5-3 when I got the last notification I saw. That's rough. Yeah, no, there's like the nucleus of the team is like weird and like old.
Weird and old.
Yeah, like there it just isn't a right vibe. And then Shesterkin, their goalie, got a big contract payday before the season started. So I don't know. The whole thing's weird. I think it's just maybe they got old too quick. Possible. You tell me, Chris. You'll probably watch more than I have. Yeah,
I haven't watched any since the Four Nations.
Oh, yeah. One of my family members is a big mush. That was fun. Yeah, they live in Florida right now, and like, can you put money line on the Rangers? So I was like, all right, sure, no problem. They blew the game last today. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks for the money.
Got it. So it's not legal in Florida to gamble yet?
Yeah, not yet. Well, yeah, not like FanDuel or DraftKings yet.
Oh, wow. Ugh. You know, it's like sometimes you hate living here so much, and it's like, oh, but we get to do that, you know?
Right.
And we can smoke weed.
Yeah, well, Florida, there is any rules in Florida other than legally gambling.
I don't think weed's legal in Florida.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. It's legal in New York, right? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You're not near the wildfires, are you?
No, thank God. Hopefully, I didn't really read up about it today, but it seemed like yesterday they had almost everything under control.
Oh, good.
At some point. Just seeing the videos on Twitter, it's like crazy. Like, it's funny, people forget it's Long Island. So it's like Long Island could be its own state, and then like the Hamptons is like literally like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So
yeah. Rob says Team Ward or Team Sanders. Oh boy. Don't understand
that. Earlier, I thought Sanders was. I was originally on Team Sanders. I think Cam, right? Shador should have, depending on which Shador, I think he has the better pro tools because of how he's groomed and everything else like that. But I think Cam could have more potential because he's a little bit more athletic. During the season, I was more Sanders, but I think when push comes to shove, I think I'm Team Ward now. What about you, Nick?
I am team whoever's going to make the Giants better.
Okay. And they're going to be saying Jackson Dart, and I know we've had a blow up with Jackson Dart. I still don't see him being a number 3 pick. So I hope they figure it out with either Shador or Ward if they're still there, and then maybe trade back and feel comfortable. Maybe Dart falling a little bit later in the first round.
I feel like he would fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, this draft class would be quite a reach to grab him at 3, no?
Yeah, and I forgot which sports book, but they compared, was it him? I think they compared him to Daniel Jones.
Oh God, please. I can't. I can't. I just cannot do this anymore.
It was like him and then Will Levis, like, was the ceiling and roof.
That would just be so giant.
I'm like, someone's being mean to Jackson Dart. So
that would just be so very New York Giants of them to go get a quarterback that is,
right.
Daniel Jones 2.0. No thanks.
Yeah. Rob, are you a Ward or what team are you on?
Yeah, Rob, let us know.
By the way, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to us.
Yeah, I guess we'll get to the intro now. 40 minutes in since we've been arguing.
Right. So Chris's team order Sanders, not looking for Dart. Yours, Leonard, Howard, Gabriel, and Shaw. Yeah. I'm with you, Chris. Even though Howard could maybe be that guy that goes to the right team and like sits behind that quarterback for a year or two, and maybe Howard. It's just shame about yours. I really did, like a lot of people had high expectations for yours, especially this year. And just unfortunately the team around him was really good. He was banged up and just fell to the wayside. And then having Arch, who people who say that Arch was better, it was that whole weird dynamic as well. Like I think the coach at Texas was like, we owe it to yours. They're still not playing great, but they could have probably went a little bit further in the playoffs if Arch played, to be honest with you.
True. I would agree with that. Yes, Team Nikki all day. We like that. I like people that are Team Nikki. Everybody's Team Danny, but maybe ties are turning a little bit the last week.
Okay.
Because you're getting crankier in your old age. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
You really are.
I know.
This is season 3, and you're getting as cranky as I am, Chris says, look, as a Kansas State fan, I liked Will Howard. As an Ohio State fan, I liked Will Howard. As a Giants fan, I don't want Will Howard.
I hear that. No, I wasn't. Yeah, you're right. From a Giants standpoint, yeah, I agree. I was just talking about the names, not Giant specific, but yeah, I agree. So Nick, you have a big week coming up. Tell us about it. I know you wrote a nice article previewing it. So what are you thinking? Do you think my Johnnies have a shot to run the table? I'm kind of bummed that their first game in the tournament is at noon. That's a little rough, but I'm gonna have to download Peacock on my phone.
Oh, because you'll be at work?
Yeah. So.
Why don't you just take off? I know you got like 5,000 days you could take.
Yeah. I got to mix and match with those, and I have to take off a little couple of days the following week. So.
Wedding, right?
No, that's not all the way to May. That part's not until May, and it's a weekend. So.
Yeah, you're gonna be sick when the tournament kicks off, right? Everybody's gonna be sick.
The biggest day of calling out and guys getting vasectomies.
Okay, is March Madness?
People. Yeah, it's a known fact on the internet that vasectomies go up on the day before March Madness because they just ice their balls and watch March Madness. I guess you
just sit there with an ice pack and
chill.
I guess.
I don't know. That's. Okay. I think I'd just rather call out. I've had enough injury. I've had enough surgeries and injuries to last a lifetime for me to have surgery over there.
All right. Well, hey, to each their own. Yes. So I do have a big week. I will be in New York Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, half of Friday. So I have a meeting. I have to go from the city on Friday to I'm trying to think of a town that somebody would know, kind of like the LBI area, for a meeting on Friday afternoon. So yeah, I'll be in the car for a minute. So, but I have a work conference the same days as the tournament. So that's why I'm only covering Wednesday, Thursday. I will I'll definitely be covering the Wednesday night game, which is Villanova and Seton Hall. Even though, I tried all season not to. Of course, this is the one that I get. And then I might do 2 games on Thursday. It just really depends on my conference schedule. So, but I think at the very least, I'll be doing the night stuff, the night games.
Okay.
So
I can't wait to watch you do that. Well, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Why did you pause like that?
No, my head had a brain fart of I didn't know what I was saying, but I was going to say watch every moment of every game, but obviously that's going to be hard to do, but
yeah, I got to go back and forth. Javits Center, MSG, Javits Center, MSG.
Right. So
I guess I'll hang out with you at some point.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe not after tonight. You'll hate me, but we'll see.
You're not going to any games? Come to the Nova Seton Hall game. It's at 9:00.
Yeah, no, it's too late.
You're just old and crotchety. And I'm, by the way, like I'm older than you and I have more energy than you.
Yeah, I have energy. I don't know. Villanova Seton Hall isn't exactly the game.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, so the New York Build Conference is going on, and usually almost every year it falls the same exact days as the Big East tournament. And so after the conference, like everybody, there's a lot of casual fans. So everybody goes to the tournament. So it's like great networking too. So it's kind of nice that I'll just be there. I don't have to like run around like all over the city. But to your point, like I know it's like not the greatest game, but it's more of like a social thing,
Yeah. So, all right, I might go to the A10 tournament here. Oh, awesome. I remember the A10 being at Barclays Center. I guess that's no longer. Okay, cool. Enjoy.
Well, I guess we'll see you on Tuesday, right?
As of right now, unless I don't get run over by a bus this week. See, I said me.
Well, I hope you don't.
How
about that? Because then who's going to produce the show?
Someone could do it. Anybody could do this job.
Oh, anyone can do this job? Okay.
Well, producing wise.
Fair to say, I don't think just anyone could be each other's co-host. I'll at least say that's fair to say on both ends. But yes, I'll see you Tuesday. We did the food poll.
Yeah, fuck that poll. I'm not in the mood for Italian.
Italian did win by a landslide.
Yeah. You insult the Italian food every time we go, and you're half Italian, and it is. I feel bad for your mom.
Yeah, my mom's always like, where'd I go wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
No, I like with the Italian food, I don't know what else you're gonna try. Would you try eggplant? I know it's a vegetable, but you won't like it fried.
I don't like eggplant.
Okay. I was playing up to the Italian food with vegetables and stuff like that. I don't know. We would have to figure that out.
I don't like eggplant.
I mean, we still have time. I gave it up to you and your team, and then if they want to get Italian and pizza because of the poll, might be my guess.
I didn't ask them anything. I'm keeping it quiet because they're going to be like, just get pizza.
Just tell me where to be, and I will be.
I don't know. You come to me after work, though. I'm not taking subways and coming to you.
I know I don't know who tweeted at us, Joe at Bleecker Street. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to out you and say, oh, Nikki wasn't gonna come all the way downtown for that, but yeah.
I'm not taking a subway. I'll Uber. Is it a far trip?
I would have to Google Maps it.
Oh my God. Is it by your work?
It's like north. I'm all the way at the bottom of Manhattan. So everything everything from there is north. So I guess it would be a shorter subway ride for me. Yeah. But you're not coming anywhere near.
So no, I'll be closer to Madison Square Garden, and then the next 2 days closer.
I personally think we should go to New York Pizza Supreme back again and retry it, and then
again.
But me knowing you were only going to get a white slice, like the regular slices.
It was so garlicky.
I know it was.
Do this again? We're gonna do this again.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
If I bring it to my team, I'm gonna lose. Like I'm gonna be outnumbered.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll figure that out. But it was fun to see people's reaction.
Yeah, it's like, again, I thought they'd have my back and be like, no, it's time for Danny.
No, they like pain. They want to see.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean, your little nibble is kind of embarrassing. So
it's not embarrassing. Please answer me this. Who takes a big,
there's a nibble. There's literally a nibble, and then there's a bite, and then there's a huge bite, and then there's like a
who takes a bite of food? That, if you don't like it, of course you're going to be like,
no, you give it a nice okay bite. Not like,
yeah, but I'm saying if you don't like it, you're not going to be so thrilled to bite into it. Like if I give you a piece of sushi, are you going to
No, I'm going to take a honest bite, and I know I'm not going to like it, and all right, that's it.
I know, but I really thought everyone would have.
I would actually take a bite, not like you.
Well, lucky for you, basically they are bite sized, so you'd have like the whole thing in your mouth.
Yeah. I know I don't like fish and I don't like the seaweed wrap. It's not going to be a good time. I know.
But this is the thing. So the people have voted.
Like
Don't
I'm
worry,
gonna have like
they have your back. They don't want to see you eat sushi. Okay, they want to see me eat stuff I don't like.
they don't want
My team will side with you. So I'm way outnumbered.
I gave you an out and you didn't take it. So
I don't know what the out was. We can
either.
all just get smoothies.
It's fine with me.
Hi guys, it's Nikki. I'm at the Pliables by Danny's work, and I am having my favorite strawberry banana smoothie.
It's a home run. Like Happy Gilmore with Subway. Yeah.
I like frozen yogurt. Maybe we could all go to a frozen yogurt.
Froyo is the way to go. I like Froyo.
And we can all see who does what on the toppings. Maybe we could do that because it's very interesting when you see people pick their toppings.
Yeah, you could tell you could tell the healthy people like you, and then the people not.
I get vanilla, chopped strawberries, and a little bit of graham cracker.
There you go. Exactly.
I know people who do
birthday
cake, the peanut butter, the cake crunchies, like all this fucking shit. Like,
oh yeah, you're seeing at least some sort of Reese's Pieces or Reese's part of peanut butter cup on my stuff.
I have not been to the Tropical Smoothie Cafe. There's not one near me.
Oh, there's a place called Tropical Smoothie. I thought it was just the smoothie that got.
Oh, the flavor. Oh. There is a place called Tropical Smoothie. So, all right, we'll figure that out. We have lots of basketball coming your way. Speaking of basketball.
Okay.
Did you see what Angel Reese said?
Yep. Did I see what Angel Reese said? Of course. Yeah, no, it's ludicrous.
Well, I guess she doubled down.
Of course she's going to say that, but like there's no self-awareness and we knew this already.
Well, she did say on her podcast today, and she put it on Twitter, I only said I heard people were saying if we didn't.
I feel you, Angel. I feel you. Go on.
But then she doubled down today and she said, I said what the fuck I said, and I'd say it again. So
for a woman that calls people divas and you side with Angel with this situation, not the overall situation, but her screw it. Of course, I'm gonna stand behind what I said.
Oh yeah. Those are my kind of people. I said what I said. I'm standing on business because that's how I am. I said what I said. It came to my mind. I said it in the moment. I'm not sorry, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it to your face. So I get it from that aspect. And she came out last season and was like, "I'll be the villain." She didn't care. You know what I mean? But you got to have a little perspective. You can't demand equal pay like an NBA player if you're just not pulling. The numbers have to be there.
Yeah, it's just a weird situation because I think, of course, they're gonna want more pay. They should get more pay. They're getting paid what we get paid. Me personally, I got paid more than Caitlin Clark last year on her salary. All right, that sucks. Yes, we get that.
Yes, they should get more, but the numbers have to be there.
The numbers, who's to say we don't think they're? Of course, they probably realize the numbers aren't going to be what NBA players are making, but they just seem the disconnect seems weird, and it's unfortunate. And then
right, it's go on strike. I mean,
that would be the worst thing for the girls to do. It would honestly be the worst thing because, let's face it, yes, the girls are amazing at what they do. They are world class, top to bottom, all their rosters. It's not the player issue. It's the revenue, and we all unfortunately know revenue makes the world go round. And it's sad, the Liberty, you were at these games. They were the champions of the team, and no one cared. Or unfortunately didn't go to a lot of these games, and it sucks, but the marketing has to be there, and it's starting to show a little bit, but unfortunately they are almost 30 years behind the marketing finally getting up to snuff where it is right now of we got to strap a rocket ship off of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's rivalry right there, and I know the people that do watch WNBA basketball way before both of us. On more obviously, you watched it more than I did, and they're like, "Well, this girl's good, that girl's good." And I'm like, "We get that, but if for the game to grow, they're gonna have to figure out marketing wise to get these girls recognized. If you're not watching Sports Center or you're not watching like highlights or going on Twitter and going to check out basketball stuff, you wouldn't know half of these girls. And
No,
it's sad.
You wouldn't. And it's real easy to do. They just need to call me and I'll fix the
And
WNBA.
yeah, and I just it's just one of those like weird things. Unfortunately, they couldn't get to the fourth major sport in the
They can. That's the thing. They can.
It's very attainable, and but for whatever reason, they just can't get it going. And then their second or third or top 10 player, but like a top 5 marketable player, she has her own burger at McDonald's. Like,
yeah, I mean, we say it all the time. I don't know how they haven't capitalized on both of them marketing wise, but like you said, they haven't capitalized on any of the female athletes for the past 30 years or so, 20 years. Like,
and it's because the NBA helped groom it and everything else like that.
Of course.
And like they're not like they lost money last year. Like, hopefully, maybe everything is a year behind, maybe. And that they would reap all the benefits from last year to this year. Because as a Met fan, that's what seems to happen when the Mets are in their good season. Ticket prices aren't phenomenal, and then the year after, like this year, it skyrockets because the owner was hinting that like a month ago about tickets and fans should be going to games and stuff. But yeah.
I will say, for the Liberty and, just hearing like, what attendance is like in other, cities and stuff. I mean, Barclays consistently sold out. That was a good team. You guys watched the All-Star game. And I think, some of the feedback was like, well, how come the guys can't do this, right? Like that was a great All-Star game. You had Team USA and it went right into Olympic break. And, it's just, it's like they got a marketing problem, just like hockey does. They have
hockey is brutal at it too.
It's like, come on, it's very simple. I just think, they're not any different than a lot of companies I work with. They're stuck in their ways, and someone tries to bring them a little bit of change or an idea, and it's like, oh my god, like no, we can't do that.
Hockey in America, because if you go to Canada,
well, yeah, of course,
hockey is like what it is with the NFL. It's like red zone, this and that, like how like we would take
right. Yeah, no, of course, hockey here. It's
only in the select cities though with hockey, like here, Boston, Washington.
Yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of leagues do have a serious marketing problem, but for them to think they have any leverage to sit here and say, "Well, like, we're going to sit out," yeah, you sure? No one's going to miss you.
That's kind of and unfortunately, this is another thing. Like out of all these sports, if they get like scab players and like people jump the picket line, they're not making enough money to be like, yo, like. The outrage won't be that crazy. It'll be obviously, oh wow, okay, but not like football where it's like the price differential like deteriorates like a lot. Obviously, you'll get like Tommy DeVito after having like Peyton Manning. No offense, Tommy, but you got my drift.
We love Tommy Cutlets. You didn't wear a shirt last season, did you?
No, there wasn't a reason. The only start he started in, I was at a wedding, so.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right. Well, let's wrap it up with everybody's favorites. Did you go to Outback or anything this weekend? Like,
no,
$50 steak?
No, not this week. I actually had a late lunch today, so I technically didn't have dinner today. But for late lunch, we had Chipotle. I got a nice honey. They came out with a new chicken, like honey chicken. It was pretty good. You want to know what I had in the?
Yeah, give everybody the bowl. Let's
obviously. All right, so I go white rice or cilantro rice. My wife makes a good version of it. She like learned the recipe and makes it good herself. So I don't do beans, and then I load up on the fresh regular salsa, bean salsa, cheese, sour cream, and if I have points at Chipotle, I'll go. Or feeling frisky, I will add avocado, guac to it, and then I'll get chips. I eat like a king there, and that's why I don't eat at the city. They do the same thing that Pliables does, but what I get at home, the order I get at home, is so much more proportioned than what I get at Manhattan, and I'm paying more at Manhattan. And I'm like, all right, I'm not doing that. So I stopped eating there.
Did you take? Work. Was it you and your family that went today?
Oh yeah, we just picked it up. It was me and my wife, because whenever we get Chipotle, we're like, all right, they'll eat the quesadillas, and then they won't. Of course, thankfully I got the bigger bag of chips today. I usually got the small. Of course, they wanted that and dip guac and stuff like that. So I'm made.
So they eat it. Okay.
Yeah, they'll eat the chips. The guac, my younger son was like dipping it, but my older son wouldn't touch that.
Not touching it.
Oh,
got it. Okay.
Chris went hunting recently.
Venison burgers,
I've
dogs,
never...
baked beans, and tater tots. Oh boy, Chris.
Yeah, I actually
love you, but not that. not that dinner today.
Yeah, you're blowing up the station, huh? No, I never had
tater tots.
What?
Do I like?
I do. Yeah, I was talking about Chris having baked beans and farting his brains out at work.
Okay, we almost got through a show without you mentioning disgusting.
There's never not an episode I don't do that. By the way, I never tried venison. I would try that. It's deer, Nikki.
I know what it is. That's why I won't eat it.
Right. Okay.
I'm not. Yeah. No thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pass on that dinner, and I'll pass on your dinner because can't do Chipotle.
Because you had one stomach issue, you'll never go back. I don't blame you, but
well, that's how I am. Listen, when you get food poisoning, it's no.
I would just not go to that Chipotle, and then
no, I just associate it with like I just can't. I can't do it.
Sick, Chris. Awesome.
Oh, he's gonna bring some venison up for you next time. You guys see each other at like one game a year, right?
Yeah, one game a year. Well, 2 years ago I saw Chris back weeks because it worked out that way. But yeah, at least one game a year.
Nice.
He's a great guy. And like the funniest thing about Chris, I met him in 2022, and like I didn't know him from Twitter or anything. Like he was just at the tailgate with his then fiance, now wife. I'm like, this guy's pretty awesome. And then we found each other on social media, and then rest is history. But yeah.
Really Aw, that is such a sweet story. And wings for Nikki. Yeah, I'll do wings as long as they're not saucy. They got to be a dry rub. I don't like getting sauce all over my face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I could do. Oh, maybe we could do wings on Tuesday.
I'm down. I'm always down for wings.
Well, that would technically fall under the bar food pub one that I put up. You know.
Yeah. The caveat. I don't know how many people who work for you. You don't have to say it on air, but. How many people are we like? Is it going to be big enough crowd, or like we're going to be able to fit somewhere?
Yeah, we'll be able to fit. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Should be what? 4, 5? Yeah. So we'll be all right. You'll be 5.
Okay.
We'll be all right. I might pick up some friends along the way because it's how I roll.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Anyway,
I feel like I don't want to do food takes in front of people that don't know me that well yet. But
I wasn't the one that brought it up for social media. You did. So that being said, find us on Thunder and Lightning NY Sports on Instagram, TNL_NYS. You can find Nikki at NikkiNick9384, and of course DBHan on X. And of course, as always, that Sports Network for having us stream the show as well. Until next week, Nikki, we'll be shorts and reel ready, the way I like to see it.
He's very bossy, everybody. I'll get a text in the morning. Make sure you're real ready. We got this, and this going on.
Yeah, the next 3 days, you're going to be very annoyed with me, and I'm going to be okay with it.
I might just throw a smoothie in your face on Tuesday.
I kind of hope breaking news happens if we're together. That'd be fun.
Oh, God. Well, I guess we'll see. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Like, I'm going to have you on top of my shoulders.
What? I'm not. What are you talking about?
Because of the height differential, like that's gonna be
It's
fun.
not my fault you're tall.
Not my fault that you're short.
Most women are short.
I know. Anyway, thanks for checking us out. Like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.